Alright everyone, welcome back to another episode of Ben Chicken Rags. Today I'm going to tackle the Academy Museum of Motion Peterson Automotive Museum over there. Walt Disney Company Plaza, and then the Fila vehicle over there. And Lakma. So it's almost time for the 97th Oscars. So they're going all in on that. This is Gallery 1, Stories of Cinema. They are playing Blue Man Group in the background. This is the Oscars through the years. So they are currently working on an exhibition for Hong Kong. Here's a gallery on cyberpunk. The phone booth from Blade Runner.
You're afraid of us. You're afraid of change.
If you've ever told a story.
Stories of Cinema.
Then by train or auto or boat across the rim of Africa
This
to
is
Casablanca in French Morocco.
Actual piano from Casablanca. So everything from yesterday was replicas.
All the gin joints and all the towns and all.
Played one said.
And doors,
For all
and
kinds of
brick.
things.
I don't know what you mean, Miss Elton.
Magic movies.
Playing as time goes by.
And the French piano in Casablanca.
Paris to Marseille.
They just showed a globe on that screen. Just like this one.
Mediterranean to Oran.
Involving much of both from some very wonderful people. Sandy Close from Pacific News Service, Shauna Hagan, Sandra Singh Lowe, my family, the funders, the good people at
So many people that I know I need to thank. My lawyers, Neil Meyer.
Outfit.
Thank
The Titanic Oscar. In the hall.
I try to show that not all black women are the same.
I like Miss Baker because I've experienced a Miss Baker. I realized this
Born by
was
Mrs.
a
Baker.
verbal abuser, and as I started working on her, I understood who she was.
It's not one monolithic
Nameplate
figure
trust
of black womanhood.
I lived on 54th and Western, and a lot of the dialogue is just so natural. It's very seldom do you find it that way, that it's just like two people talking back and forth, especially
about this.
I cannot pronounce this dude's name.
What the article said was it
This is called If
no one knows what happened. Basically, it was, more details, but that was just.
Is this the same?
second half of Cyberpunk. Is up there. Oh, Tron outfit. Strange Days, Sleep Dealer, Existence, Videodrome, Next Mechana, T2 Blade Runner. That's obviously Blade Runner. Turns out it's a matte painting from Running Man, not Blade Runner. That's the view from up here. Stories of cinema. Bats from Suicide Squad and the Mallet's Birds of Prey. And the Suicide Squad outfit. The cap shield from the first movie. Not that version. The gong. Episode 7 3PO. A Bulbasaur from Jurassic Park. This was a reference piece for the Nano Gauntlet, used in the first 2 Iron Mans. Shape of Water. The actual suit. First X-Men. Halle Berry's Storm. Remnants. Saw the stairs from the movie yesterday. This is the Andrew Garfield costume. Darko. This is the client's one. Morpheus. American Werewolf from London. It's famous live done transformation. That looks really good for me. Jekyll and Hyde transformation. Is it being done? Really good use of practical filmmaking. Now we are in animation. Trash Tower maquette from Wall-E, as well as Steve, Wall-E himself, a pair of binoculars that inspired his eyes. Pinocchio from 2022. All of the characters. Verse what we got out of Disney. That's how they did it, because it's a stop motion movie. Spooky, scary skeletons and shivers down up. Being storyboarded. Got Fantasia over there. And One Dalmatians. I learned about all of this morning because I went to the Disney tour. There's also an Oscars experience upcharge. You can see at the end of the hall where you get to hold an Oscar, give an acceptance speech, and get a lit video with no sound. Hollywood Land. Bits on all the main studio. Color in motion. And Bruce, full scale model from Jaws. And then there's an original type of zoetrope here. Color in motion. So to pull this off, it's hand colored in post. Disney ink and paint department. I was there this morning. Airbrush. Different cameras and all that. What looks like a ink and paint desk at the back. Color palettes that you'll sometimes see them hold up for a camera. the burn book. Back when it was going to be Farley before Myers came in. Looks like we're going to it.
It's what color?
Slippers. Okay, now I've read everything. I already knew that's Ruby Slippers from Wizard of Oz. That's Jack's jacket from Shining. Cruella, the 96 Glenn Close Cruella. That's Queen Liz the First, I believe. Kate Hudson, How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days. Vertigo. Scarface. That seems to be that the Academy Museum. Not bad, but I'm also kind of over movies right now. I'm going to head through the gift shop and then I've still got time, so I'll jump over to the Tar Pits and check it. Not the best I've had, but not the worst. It also wasn't hot, so I've just finished in the time it took me to walk around the corner. So these are outside LACMA, or the LA Contemporary Museum of Art. That looks cool. So this is the Tar Pits. The headquarters of SAG-AFTRA. Alright, let's go. I won't be going inside anywhere that's paid today, outside of the Academy Museum, because that's time and money that I don't have to blow right now, because I have to be at an airport in give or take an hour. So you can actually smell it. Some woolly mammoths, one of them stuck in the dark. This is based on the Ice Age area of LA. So the elephant there was actually towed here behind a beetle. So if you pause and give this a read if possible, they still will go through here and pull fossils and everything from this area. Look at how nice and wide it is. It's a museum over there. Here's a map of the place. That is a really nice museum, or whatever it is. Map. So this is the Pavilion for Japanese Art. So there is more Tar Pits right here. This place actually smells like a construction site, like you can straight up smell the tar. So this place is, well, the top of the Academy Museum over there. That looks cool. Anyway, this place is called Brea Tar Pits, and Brea translates to tar in Spanish, so this place literally translates to the tar pit. It's going to 91. I believe this is an active excavation. You can see some flags down there. What have they found? Western horse, saber-tooth, ground sloth, and direwolf. Apparently those pictures before, they had heaps and heaps of direwolves in there. This is the back of where we were, which is that roof just there. So there's people actively working on stuff in here. Let's see this Project 23, 30,000 to 55,000 years old. This is pit 9. Looks a little more dry than the others. There's another one down the back here with the ground sloth and an ancient bison, American lion have been found here. No wonder the trees can even grow. There's an observation pit over there. Let's go see if we can get a view down there. That's a big rock. But this observation pit is Cerrado Hoy, closed today. Go carry it through anyway. So this opened in 1952. Not sure if you can see down there. Alright, so that's the Contemporary Art Museum over there. Let's head back towards the main building and then out of here. It is 3 PM now. A couple of ground sloth statues here. See on the building there's artwork, it's cool. So right here is a statue of a bear of some kind. There's no sign around here telling you what it is. There's the building, it's a saber-tooth, mammoths, sloth. A bit windy up here, not sure if you can hear me, but I just walked to the top of that little hill. There's a walkway and see inside to the center of the museum. If I had the time, I would have liked to have gone in. It's about 18 US, which isn't bad. But my flight is in 2.5 hours, and to be fair, I don't know how bad LAX is going to be. And I kind of don't want to find out either. But when some of those, that's the view from above the entry. The entryway is just down there. And yeah, it's really nice up here. But I'm gonna love you and leave you. and walk back to the car, head back to the airport. See you next time. Don't forget to touch some grass.